I'm Kendra Clauser, and I'm the artistic director for the shows.
My name is Eric Botsford. My role is stage manager.
My name is Megan Gregory, and I am the costume designer for both of the productions.
Well, I probably have to describe it as primarily bookkeeping and making sure things run well. Whenever there's a blocking change, you need to write it down, keep track of things, maintain lines of contact between people, stuff like that.
So what I do is, at least for this show, I've met with all of the cast, and we discussed how they wanted their characters to look, and then I make a couple of Pinterest boards for each person, and then sketch out what I believe their characters would look like, and then get approval from the actors. And now I'm in the pulling costumes and having them bring in any parts of the costume that they would like. And
The favorite part about being behind the scenes specifically, let's see, whenever the person in charge of the daily torture routine decides to torture stuff, I am allowed to not participate.
I think it's because you really see the pieces going together, and I think because actors aren't always kind of in the planning part, and so that's what I love. I love the process. That's true at anything I do. I love the process, and yeah, performing or the show is a bonus, but the process is, especially in educational theater, that's what's important. So that's what I love.
the message that I would like people to take away is, even if you do have either like a learning disability or ADD, that you can overcome those struggles.
I think that the intent behind the struggles is it doesn't matter if someone has some pre-existing thing that they think can stop them from doing things. Everyone's unique in their own way, and it's important to actually try to go with your own strengths instead of just thinking that you can't do things because you happen to not fit in with the crowd.
It's okay to be different. It's okay to be weird. I hope that people who feel like they're the weird one can find some hope in this play.
For Empty Chair, they've done a lot of character work. Like, they've had to kind of explore the characters that they're going to be playing, go to places in themselves and do stuff that they may not really be comfortable with, but tapping into that emotional core of it and being able to, like, express these characters that even though they may not exist, you can treat them as though they are real people with real emotions. That sometimes has a bit of an unintended impact on the person playing it, but aside from that, it's a terrific show of creativity.
Just trying to get in the mindset of all the characters to figure out what style of clothing they would have, and because all of them are very different, and it's been an interesting ride.
It's been challenging because a couple of times it's gotten a little serious in rehearsal because we've done some exercises that encouraged actors to kind of feel feelings. And so that's not been a challenge as much as it's been interesting.
Honestly, my favorite moment is in the struggles, when all of the struggles are bouncing back and forth between each other, and Megan is trying to focus. And honestly, that is how my brain is most of the time. So it's just interesting seeing how that plays out.
Peter has a line that everyone's beginning to very quickly turn into a meme, where he asks for a hot dog, and it makes the cast generally have a small fit of the giggles. So I'd have to say that's the functional favorite one.
For other reasons than the play, the hot dog lines, because we've spent so much time on that section. So I just have a great appreciation for the main character's love of hot dogs.